Hello from the basement. I, of course, have been finding more things. One of them, right in front, is a 64, and it is... oh, it's filthy. That's the brown one. The white one, well, it's got some yellowing issues, to be sure. Also found some paperclip products, and yes, the discs are in them, haven't tried them. There's also a 1541 too, and a 1010 external drive for an Amiga. Have I tested any of these? Of course not. What I wish to talk about now is this. This is a picture of the Torpet from, yes, June of 1983. Here's the funny thing about this. This is a picture of the goings-on. I'm just trying to make it... no, that didn't work. A little brighter. Anyway, this is a picture from the original TPUG office. Not the original, sorry. The original TPUG office was in, I believe it was Chris Bennett's garage. This is when they opened up on Avenue Road, which was just like literally a block from where I lived. And in this picture, gee, I think over at the left side is my mother, and then there's Chris Bennett. And maybe his mom. You know what? I can't really see those ones very well. I'm trying to look over and see. No. You know what? I think it's Chris is in the corner. My mother's in front of him. Chris's mother would be to the left side. Bruce Beach would be sort of in the middle. And then the other would be Tracy Bennett, which would be Chris Bennett's sister. The funny thing is about this picture, first of all, it's not a great picture. It was not supposed to be on the cover. I don't know what was supposed to be, but somehow things got screwed up, and it got put on the cover, because really, you know, this could be described as much like the line Jimmy Stewart says in It's a Wonderful Life, you know, I don't want to be stuck in some dingy little office. Well, this is, you know, it's not a beautiful picture. And it was a mistake, and I remember there was much kerfuffle over this, and I'm not sure if... oh, look at this. The Independent Commodore Users Magazine. The Torpet. Oh. See, at some point, I'm not sure if people know this, but TPUG and the Torpet went their separate ways. And this might have been around the time, this might have been part of it, I don't remember exactly. I do remember, though, there was a big kerfuffle because this was not supposed to be the picture on the cover. But yet there it was. The Torpet. And there it is. Anyway, I did spend an awful lot of time in this office. But, you know, the nice thing about where we were in the dingy little office was there were a lot of little rooms that could be rented. So as TPUG expanded, so did the number of rooms that we had, even though the official address was, of course, 1912A Avenue Road. There were many little offices in there. Many. And I think... probably at the high point, we probably had 4 or 5 rooms there. That is before, of course, the disastrous move to Duncan Mills, which was, well, there was a lot of crap going on, to be sure. Never should have left this location. But anyway, the Torpet went their way, TPUG went their way. And just recently, Bruce Beach, I have seen him on the news again, because of course he still has his survival buses buried in the ground near Hornings Mills, Ontario. And it's all set up and ready should, well, in this case, well, I guess it's set up for the apocalypse, but in this case it could be if the virus gets, you know, tragically terrible. Anyway, I don't remember how many buses are buried, but it's basically, you know, ready, kind of like a Noah's Ark buried in the earth. And anyway, so I will, of course, check out the, let's see if I can slide over here. I don't have my usual accessory. I will see about checking out this very, 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 very filthy 64. I bet you inside the board looks beautiful. Then, of course, there's Paperclip Publisher and Paperclip 3, and moving on down to a yellowed 64, a 1541-2, and a 1010. There are more things down here, of course. There are, I think there's a, oh yeah, okay, I can see that better. Yeah, that's from left to right. I believe it was Joy Bennett, Chris Bennett, Doris Bradley, Bruce Beach, and Tracy Bennett. I believe. Yes. And of course Chris is on the phone. Anyway, I believe I found a 1526 printer, and of course there's the other things I already showed you that were down here. A couple of Amiga 2000s and a bunch of 1541s. They're still down here. I gotta take them up, test them out, document them, figure out what's what. And just glancing around, of course, there's other boxes of bits and pieces and interfaces, and oh, I found an acoustic coupler modem, which looks like an 8010, which is the Commodore ieee modem, but it's not ieee. It is, I think it's an RS-232. Anyway, haven't really got to any of that because I'm in the midst of a big cleanup here. But I just thought I'd take a few moments to say hello. Oh dear. Somewhere in the distance, something just fell. I better get back to it. Thanks for coming. Stay tuned. Bye for now.